Okay, let's get started. So I just wanted to start. Happy September. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already September. My kids all three have birthdays this month. And so it's like the beginning of chaos around here. But first thing, if you have not filled out that business goals sheet, please do that for me. Well, and for you, I really want to just kind of have a check-in. I know we all have been working super hard, especially the last like 6-8 weeks. And I know I'm feeling like, okay, I want to take a deep breath, but I also want to make sure that I don't take my foot off the gas and that I keep the momentum going. And that also we just focus on how much time we have left in the year and what goals can we reach in these last 4 months of the year. And I want to help you guys. I want to kind of just look at everyone's responses, see where I can maybe help. And if there are things that we are all working towards that we kind of hone in and do them together. And if I don't know. I know there's some people who are kind of at diamond, maybe looking towards star diamond. And then there are some people who are maybe looking to hit diamond and, lots of different things. So I just kind of want to see where everyone is at. And there's no wrong answer. There's no like punishment or anything for your answers. I just want to kind of gauge where you're at in your business. And the only way I can do that is to get your feedback. So would love to have everyone fill out that form for me. And then one of the things that so far I've seen on the form was just kind of trying to keep up with all of the things and the best way to do that with all of the promos and the new things coming out every month and how to kind of stay on top of that. And I will be 100% honest with you. I don't feel like I am always on top of everything. There's been a lot of bike promos lately that I have not even started to promote because it's just sometimes there's just too many things. And so I really try to think about, if I'm on my bike, if I'm doing a bike workout, then I might talk about how there's a sale. But I really try to focus on what I needed when I was starting out on my health and fitness journey. Like, what would I have looked at a bike sale and said, yeah, that's something that I want to do? I wouldn't have. So if that speaks to you, and if that's like something that you would have been like, oh, heck yeah, that's a great way to ease into my health and fitness journey, then maybe that's something you want to talk about. But that's kind of how I look at things. And the way that I see new things is really the Coach Family page, the Body Basics page. So that is a Beachbody page where they share all of the same news and announcements and things that are coming up. Like right now, there's a post from Kevin Shaw in there that talks all about what's coming in September. Also, Natasha posts in our Coach Family page a September calendar or a monthly calendar. There's one in there for September. So there's always a calendar, and it actually lists out like when our new partner academy is starting. And it's a great thing to look at, maybe print out and plan out your month. I shared, and I know Hallie shared in her group chat too, September posting ideas. So you could even put on there, okay, so based on when the new partner training is, here's how I'm going to schedule out my posts. Like I'm going to talk about the partnering opportunity before the new partner academy would start so that I can have some people in that new partner academy if that's what you want to do. But I would say turning your notifications on in those places is how I kind of stay in the loop. And then just kind of knowing that there will be a new super block every month. And I think I shared at the beginning of the year, and I can see if I can find it again. They like all the super blocks that were coming for 2023 and what month they're coming in. And the first Monday of every month is when it launches. And 4 weeks for everybody came with gut protocol in the very beginning. So those are the focus for this month. So that brings me to my next thing, gut protocol. and 4 weeks for everybody start tomorrow. I do have a gut protocol chat for those who are doing gut protocol, not a super lot of us. And I'm actually not doing it, but I'm in there for moral support because I have done it in the past. And so if you or anyone on your team want to join that chat, we would love to have you in there. It is starting, the girls are starting it tomorrow. And I am starting 4 weeks for everybody, the super block tomorrow. So hopefully you guys have a plan. If you aren't doing that, you have a plan for what you are doing and you're inviting to that. So this week, I am going to spend the entire week inviting to my September Fit Club. So I can hit Success Club. And then my focus will be on talking about the business. And one of the things that I like to do throughout this week and just in general is talking about what our focus is in the group, but also trying to remember again, what would I have needed to hear? I needed to hear that I could do a quick, I wanted like I didn't even really want 20 minutes. I wanted like 15 minutes, 10 minutes workout. Like if you told me 30 minutes, I had to do 30 minutes, I would have said I'm out. My brain could not think that I had 30 minutes in my morning. I couldn't do it. So I needed something quick. So I like to talk about how the workouts are quick and effective, that I can do it from home, anywhere, anytime, all of those things. So think about the person that you're talking to, who your ideal person is. And that person is probably something like you before you started your health and fitness journey. And what do they need to hear this week? What is going to make them say, I should really give her accountability group a try. I should really give her at home workouts a try. And it might not even be something you say this week, but that's what I try to think of when I'm thinking about my content and inviting to my group. Share like setting out your workout clothes the night before, share your morning routine and how you set your alarm and how you get up in the morning and what makes you get out of bed. Because I know those are some struggles for people. Share that you're reading personal development in the morning, which everyone needs to be doing. I think first and foremost, if we focus on anything this month too, it is personal development so that we have the right mindset going into workouts, going into partnering and sharing our journey and just kind of like the ups and downs of both journeys. You need to be reading personal development, guys. Okay. And if you need book recommendations, I would love to give some. But that is, or podcasts, or like you can listen to it. You don't necessarily have to read a book, but just doing something, because I think like a lot of times the belief and the positive thoughts, and it sometimes just makes me feel like, oh my gosh, yes, like it's just relatable and it makes you feel like, okay, this is right. Like what I'm doing is right. What I'm feeling is right. It's normal. And here's how I can make myself better and work towards being the best version of me. And that is like what we all need, right? So sharing that, sharing your tracker, sharing you stepping on the scale, sharing your weight loss or any sort of scale or non-scale victories that you're having, sharing that. So like, again, if I go to your page, am I going to know you're on your health and fitness journey? Am I going to know that you're waking up in the morning and you're pushing play in a workout, even though your kids got up multiple times in the night, or even though you didn't sleep well? Share the good and the bad, but share, because I want to know that I can join your team. And I want to know that if I join your fit club, you're going to be that consistent person that I can look up to. And that's going to show me that I can do this too, and that I can be consistent too. And I won't know that if you're not sharing that. So that is like a super big thing. And I wrote down a bunch of different notes and I'm kind of like, my mind is like all over the place. So what else was I going to say? Oh yeah. So, just kind of in talking about like sharing your journey and all of those things, I just wanted to kind of remind everyone and just say this again. that your number one job, whether you were a partner or not, but as a partner, is getting results on your own journey, right? And not just like weight loss, which, that happens too for a lot of us, but sharing the physical, the mental, emotional, the changes that you see in yourself, that you're getting better sleep, that your mood is better, whatever it is that you're noticing, sharing that. And there, again, sharing that, being proof that the workouts, the nutrition, the groups that they work, that if you're not sharing, no one's going to know that these things do in fact work, and that you are doing them, and that you are being consistent. And I know I shared this on another call, but it's so funny to me because like as a nurse, it was ingrained in my brain from like the moment I went to nursing school that if you don't chart it, meaning you don't document it, meaning like if I would say I went into a patient's room and checked on them, if I don't chart that I did that, there's literally no proof that I did that. And so that's the kind of thing that I think about on my journey is like, if I'm not showing it, did I do it? I mean, it's my word, right? But just showing that you're being consistent on your journey, not that you're perfect, because no one is perfect, and sharing that too, sharing that life isn't perfect and your journey isn't perfect, and that's okay, but that you're sharing. And then the other thing this week, when you're inviting to your fit club, is reaching out. And I know that this is a scary thing. I completely know that this is a scary thing. But think about it this way. That person that you're afraid to invite, or that person that you're afraid to reach out to, this could be the one thing that changes her life. She could be needing something. And, you just never know where someone is at just by what you see on social media. And it could literally be exactly what she needed. And you could miss out on an opportunity to help her change her life if you don't reach out to her, because she might not reach out to you, or she might not reach out right now, and somebody else might reach out to her. One of your friends might reach out to her. One of us might reach out to her. And you don't want to miss the opportunity. And it doesn't have to be, remember, we're not cold messaging people. These are people who are following along on your journey, which is why you need to share your journey so that you have the people to invite. But these are people who are following along. And even if you've invited them before or reached out, think about how many times maybe you had to watch your coach before you had that thought of, oh, maybe I could do that too. It takes a lot of times to have someone see, and to also kind of just bring it to their attention before they join. I think I shared with you guys that I had reached out to a girl from high school so many times before she finally messaged me back and said, yes, I've been wanting to message you, but I just haven't. Like, I don't know. It's like that extra step that people just don't want to take to actually reach out. And I can think of so many circumstances where I like type a message and then I delete it because I don't want to send it. And I don't know if you guys have ever done that too, but like you just don't have the courage to push send. And I'm not even talking about on my invites. I'm talking like relating to somebody, or like, oh, where'd you get that? That top is really cute, or like anything. I just don't have the guts to ask people sometimes. But if they were to reach out to me, I would be like, yes, I want to know more. I want you to tell me where you got that. I want the details on your makeup. It looks so pretty. But I just wouldn't, it takes a long time for me to reach out. So that is what I try to keep in mind, is that we have to take that first step. And one last thing before, because holy cow, 15 minutes goes so quick. One last thing before I let you guys go is that another thing that I try to think of when I'm hesitant to invite or hesitant to post or just kind of feeling unsure is, okay, what is my goal with my business? And I know I have a huge goal with my business. My goal is to be able to quit my part-time job. And am I showing up like a person who has quit her full-time job? And if the answer is no, then I better be doing the things. Because if I want something big from this business, I've got to treat it like a business. I've got to treat it like it is my full-time job, if that's what I want it to be. And then I'll see those results. So that is also, it's such a mind game. And again, this is why it goes back to personal development and working on your mindset first and foremost, because you have to know those things that are going on in your brain so that you can stop the thoughts, you can change the thoughts, and you can do the things that are scary and hard. But you know, just kind of, it's kind of like your health and fitness journey, honestly. Like, you know, there are days when you don't want to show up, there are days when you don't want to push play, but you know that results are going to come when you're consistent. And when you do the things, even when you don't want to do the things, that's when the change happens. That's when the good things come, is when you do the things when you didn't want to do the things. So, okay. Stop talking, do my boomerang, let you guys go. Thank you for being on here. And I'm going to continue to read through the check-in, the business check-ins, and just see if you guys shared some really good stuff with me. So I'm really excited to have some topics for our calls, and maybe do some like pop-up trainings, ask some other partners to speak on some topics or something, just to like hear from someone different. Like, I've got all these thoughts, and that's why I want to hear from you guys too. So if you haven't filled it out, please do. Okay, smiles. Perfect. Okay. Thank you guys. Happy Sunday. See ya.